Reasonable accommodations are everyday accessibility practices that help employees with disabilities enter their roles safely, confidently, and sustainably. They aren't special treatment, they're a legal right and a commitment to equity, access, and inclusion. Peer supporters often live with mental health conditions, trauma histories, neurodivergence, non-visible disabilities, and chronic illnesses. Their lived experience is a strength, giving them a unique ability to support others on similar paths. Accommodations help protect that strength by reducing unnecessary barriers and supporting people in ways that honor their wellness and their expertise. Accommodations can be simple, low cost, and deeply impactful. Supports like quiet sensory-friendly spaces, wellness breaks, flexible scheduling, assistive technology and communication tools, or modified documentation tasks all help peers stay grounded and reduce turnover. When accommodations are treated as a normal part of onboarding, they reduce stress, increase confidence, and help people show up authentically in their work. These early adjustments aren't extras, they're foundational practices that set peers up for long-term success. In the hiring process, accommodations ensure candidates with lived experience aren't screened out by systems that weren't designed with their needs in mind. Transparency about the interview process reduces uncertainty for people navigating anxiety and trauma histories. Clear job descriptions, advance interview questions, and letting candidates know who will be present all support accessibility. Offering virtual or hybrid interviews and creating sensory-friendly spaces help candidates show up at their best. These aren't favors, they're essential steps toward an equitable, trauma-informed hiring process. During onboarding and early employment, accommodations help new peer supporters ease into their roles with clarity and safety. A gradual onboarding process prevents overwhelming and supports sustainable learning. Accommodations also matter for new peer employees who are navigating public assistance programs for low-income individuals and families, working with benefit counselors, or moving through Social Security's Ticket to Work program as they return to employment. These systems can be complex, time-sensitive, and emotionally draining, and the pressure to adjust to a new workplace at the same time can feel overwhelming. Building thoughtful accommodations into onboarding helps peers stay supported and steady while they manage both their new role and the larger systems that shape their daily lives. Peer mentorship and shadowing reduce isolation and help new staff navigate workplace culture. Flexible scheduling acknowledges chronic health needs, and modified documentation expectations like assistive technology, templates, checklists, or voice-to-text make administrative tasks more accessible. Quiet spaces for grounding and tangible non-digital materials support different sensory and learning needs. A 30, 60, and 90-day support structure gives peers and supervisors a shared roadmap for growth rooted in transparency and emotional safety. Many people don't know they can request accommodations, often because of stigma or fear of being judged for asking. Organizations strengthen access when they normalize adjustments, model openness, and emphasize Americans with Disabilities Act information throughout hiring and onboarding. This helps peers name what they need without disclosing private health information. A truly accessible trauma-informed hiring and onboarding process recognizes that interviews, paperwork, and early job tasks can be overwhelming for people with trauma histories, disabilities, and chronic conditions. When agencies offer accommodations as a standard part of how everyone is onboarded and supported, they embody the values of peer support, mutuality, transparency, and respect. It signals that the organization doesn't just hire people with lived experience, it honors them and builds a workplace culture where everyone can thrive. When you hire a peer supporter into your organization, you're welcoming someone whose lived experience is part of their professional skill set. Many organizations underestimate how much stress a new peer may carry in their first weeks. Their early experiences at your organization can shape their long-term confidence, connection, and sense of belonging. Reducing onboarding stress is a core part of creating a culture where peer support can thrive. Understanding that stress and planning for it is one of the most important ways to hire peers well. Organizations can provide a supportive onboarding process that is intentional, well-paced, and grounded in the trauma-informed values of safety, transparency, choice, and empowerment. Normalizing the emotional side of starting a peer role lets new hires know it's okay to feel nervous, unsure, or overwhelmed. Many peer supporters feel pressure to prove themselves right away, especially in systems that haven't always understood or respected peer roles. Others worry about stigma or misunderstanding, wondering how their lived experience will be received and whether it will be treated as expertise rather than a liability. Without a clear, peer-aligned role description, new hires may feel pulled between clinical expectations and peer support values, which can lead to peer drift. Preparing the team before the new peer arrives is essential so they understand what peer support is, what it isn't, and how the role fits into the organization's mission. Like any new employee, a peer supporter can quickly become overwhelmed by policies, documentation systems, and new workflows. They can experience information overload, especially when everything is introduced all at once. Offering paced, layered learning rather than loading everything into week one allows peers to absorb information in manageable pieces. Isolation is also common. Peers need a safe space to share their onboarding experiences that is confidential, validating, and supportive. Assigning a peer mentor or buddy, someone who understands the emotional side of the work, can normalize questions and offer guidance from a place of lived experience. If a peer is the only one in their role, they may feel unsure where they fit or who they can turn to. Interpersonal challenges, such as navigating new relationships, unclear communication styles, or early conflict, can heighten onboarding stress. They may have difficulty meeting schedule demands, where rigid or unrealistic scheduling can create unnecessary pressure. When training doesn't match a peer's learning style, confidence can drop quickly. Normalizing accommodations and learning styles ensures peers know that adjustments are welcome and not a burden. When accommodations aren't normalized, peers may feel unsafe asking for what they need. Trauma-informed supervision is another key component in alleviating onboarding stress. Supervisors should prioritize emotional wellness, transparency, and shared power, not just task completion. Asking, "How is this feeling for you? What do you need?" is just as important as asking whether someone understands a task. Early and frequent check-ins help identify stress before it becomes overwhelming and creates space for reflection. Celebrating small wins early on helps build confidence and connection. By approaching onboarding stress with intention, peers feel safer, more confident, and more able to bring their full selves to the work. Ultimately, addressing onboarding stress is about honoring the humanity of the people we hire. Peer supporters bring courage, vulnerability, and lived wisdom into spaces that haven't always made room for these qualities. When organizations meet the courage with intention and compassion, they create conditions where peers can grow, contribute, and thrive in their roles with a sense of shared purpose that strengthens both their work and the wider team. And when peers feel supported, understood, and welcomed as whole people, they're more able to offer the kind of relational, hope-centered support that makes peer support so successful and peer roles so powerful.